When they showed up, he's like, "You're my people. I created
Yes.
you." Except he never says it because Tolkien
Yes.
just never put those two together of how he could have explained this character.
But then it would have had an explanation, and it would
have had a perfect explanation. What's your biggest complaint with Lord of the Rings? Like, let's go there.
Biggest complaint with Lord of the Rings would be I appreciate the idea of Tom Bombadil, but it still frustrates me a little bit simply because every other aspect of his world building has purpose and has explanation, and he purposely sticks in this one character in only the very first book, whereas there is no other part of the story that is ever unexplained. Everything has purpose. So
they kind of does that a little bit in The Hobbit with the bear guy.
Oh, Bjorn?
They talk about his descendants being super important later, but
yes. Yeah, I mean,
as far as the story goes, he's sort of like Tom.
So. Yeah, but skin changers have a large part to do in his mythos, though. So I think that character in general, they say they don't know how he got there, but the concept of skin changers is all over the Silmarillion. So like, there's lots of them. Even Sauron skin changes a ton. Right. So that one doesn't bother me as much because Tom Bombadil is just like, what is he? He's not a god. He's not a Maiar. He's not an elf. I'm like, what is he?
Wasn't he supposed to be kind of like a god? I forget.
He is. I don't know.
I thought he was supposed to be some entity that's like super powerful, but just doesn't care to meddle.
There's he said that they talk about him being there. I think there's even a book called The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, but he is supposed to have been in the Shire since before like Middle Earth was even created. So he's been there since the beginning. And there's some speculation that he's actually supposed to be Iluvatar, which is the creation god. And that's like the equivalent of God walking in the garden with Adam and Eve. So
can we be honest though? His character kind of is the perfect Hobbit god because he kind of is, right? Yeah. He's over there by the Shire. He's just doesn't give a shit about anything outside of his day. He just plays with the ring. He doesn't care, right? He has no ambition to do anything with it.
Nope.
Just scares people and is like, like he's basically the god of the Hobbits. Yes. And I'm a little disappointed that Tolkien never called him the god of the Hobbits.
Yes,
that would have been perfect.
It would have been, because they eat and smoke. He has trees that eat people. He's a perfect god.
And he's super chummy with the Hobbits when they showed up. He's like, "You're my people. I created you." Except he never says it because Tolkien just never put those two together of how he could have explained this character.
But then it would have had an explanation, and it would
have had a perfect explanation. Like, why does he have no ambition to do anything? Oh, he literally just created hobbits in his own miniature image. Like,
he's just a stoner god. Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. It would have been perfect. Actually, now I'm a little disappointed because
we're gonna go ahead and that's our headcanon. That's just how it is.
we're just gonna claim it. That's perpetual now. That's the god of the Hobbits.